The Grey Cup has come to town and many people have come out to take a look. Some of them may be asking, when will the Maritimes have a CFL team of its own? The idea of expansion into the East has been kicked around for decades by the CFL, and events like Touchdown Atlantic have been held to test the marketplace, to see if the CFL would work east of Montreal. But so far to date, no team has come here on a full-time basis. Over the years, many Grey Cup champions have been crowned, but just a few names of players from Atlantic Canada have had their names etched on the Grey Cup. One person from Nova Scotia hopes to change that. Gary Linthorne from Nova Scotia brought tackle football to his hometown for the first time. Now he wants the game to take root. He hopes over the years it will lead to a new team coming to the Maritimes. And one day, perhaps soon, a champion from Atlantic Canada will be crowned and more names of players from the East will be added to the Grey Cup. With more on Gary's story, here's two-time Grey Cup champion and Nova Scotia native Bruce Beaton.
This is a historical day for us. We've worked so hard to get to this point.
You guys know you can do it, right? Yeah. We know you can do it.
If they score today, I think you'll see a celebration that will make it look like they've won the Grey Cup.
1, 2, 3. Go get them.
Bridgewater has always been a hockey town and a baseball town, but it was never a football town until now.
Bridgewater has come alive with football. Some of them still don't understand it.
Gary Linthorne has been a football nut for as long as he can remember.
I was 5 years old, and I said to my parents, I want a football for Christmas. So they got me a pigskin, and I still have it today, 60 years later.
Gary played football at Nova Scotia's Acadia University and spent nearly 30 years coaching minor football in Ontario. Two of the young players he coached there went on to win Grey Cups.
I had Greg Holmes back in 1973, and Jeff Townsend played with us with the Mississauga Warriors. There's a sense of pride and a little bit of ownership, I think, when you look back. Not that I made them the players that they are, but I think we instilled in them the belief that they could do what they could do on the field. I'm really proud of them all.
In 1999, Gary took a job transfer to Nova Scotia's South Shore. He was eager to coach football again. Trouble was, the game did not exist here in Bridgewater at any level. Gary decided to change that.
We went to every school for the age group that we were looking for. We met with principals and the students at lunch and recess and before school and after school, letting them know that this program was going to happen. We ended up getting 26 Pee-wees and 23 Adams. Players who never knew what end of a football was up. I have 2 girls playing, and they just want to hit boys. I have 8 coaches, none of which have coached football.
Gary's fantastic. He comes and he's at every practice, but he's just there as I'll call a support blanket. He always has an answer. I mean, he's just an endless resource. He has so much football knowledge.
This season, the South Shore Seahawks were born.
I know you guys can do it.
They began their first season with 2 tough games on the road.
First game was 32-0. The last game was 28-0. Nobody wanted to quit. Nobody wanted to leave. No one wanted to go home. And that's why today here in our home opener, our goal is to score a touchdown.
I want everyone at the Kismet Field to make some noise for the very first ever home game for the South Shore Seahawks Minor Football Association.
I think the kids want to show the people of Bridgewater what they can do, and the South Shore what they can do. I'll be watching in the stands today, cheering them on, and wanting them to get that first touchdown. My heart will be crying out for those kids. I just want them to do well.
It's muddy, it's dirty, but it's ours, all right? Go in! Go in! Go in! Go, 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 go!
In their very first home game, the Seahawks not only scored their first ever touchdown, they put the first W in the Seahawk record book. And Gary Linthorne gave a lot of kids a reason to dream.
Today was the day. Way to go, guys. I'm so happy for you. I really am.
I'll never forget today.
The dedication has been amazing. It's overwhelming. Brings tears to my eyes to see them being able to be out there and do something that they love. And finally to be here on the South Shore.
I'm completely a football mom now. Yeah, it's taken over from being a soccer mom to a football mom.
Great game out there, big guy.
We have become to be friends a lot.
I want to play until I have to retire.
My goal is to make it to the CFL.
I really wanted to try to push down some boys because I thought I'd be as tough as them, and I am.
I just ran really hard and hit the one guy, and then I had a breakaway.
Everybody came into one big group and hugged each other.
First touchdown of the season. Proud for my team.
I'm going to sit on my couch someday and maybe watch my boy play in the CFL. I'm hoping someday.
I wish that I could have my name on the Grey Cup, but knowing that I can't anymore, knowing that maybe someday a player from here, like some of the other ones that I've coached in the past, who've had their name put on the Grey Cup, that's an extension of me. And I'd be very proud.
The Grey Cup will continue its maritime tour with several stops planned around the region for the entire weekend. Then from here, it's off to Quebec City for the next step of this cross-country tour. Paul Hollingsworth, TSN, Halifax.